Salary negotiations can be tricky, and many of us aren't taught how to do them properly. But here's a shocker, nearly 60% of job seekers fail to negotiate their salary at all. That's right, over half of us simply accept the first offer we get. And the worst part? According to a study by Glassdoor, people who negotiate their salary earn on average 7.4% more than those who don't. Yet, despite this, most of us still feel uncomfortable asking for more money. In this video, we'll reveal the secrets companies don't want you to know about salary negotiations. You'll discover strategies that will make you more confident and help you get what you deserve. We'll cover how to use silence, timing, and even your own value to get a bigger paycheck. If you've ever felt unsure about salary talks, or just want to make sure you're not leaving money on the table, keep watching. Chapter 1: The Unspoken Rules of Salary Negotiation. Negotiating salary is like playing a game of chess. It's all about strategy, timing, and understanding the moves before you make them. A common mistake is thinking that salary negotiations are all about numbers. It's much more than that. Companies often start low because they expect you to negotiate, but not all candidates know how to play the game right. One of the biggest secrets? They rarely tell you the budget for the role up front. According to a study by Glassdoor, 61% of employers don't disclose salary ranges in job listings. This means you need to be prepared to negotiate even before you know where you stand. Did you know that employers often have a salary range in mind, but they start at the bottom to see how much you'll ask for? This is known as anchoring, a psychological strategy where the first number presented has a strong influence on the rest of the conversation. According to the Harvard Business Review, anchoring can lead to a salary offer 15 to 20% higher if you push back on the initial offer. In addition to salary, many companies will offer benefits, bonuses, or flexible work hours to sweeten the deal. However, they won't mention these unless you ask. You need to be proactive and ask for more than just the base salary. If you don't, you're leaving money on the table. It's also important to realize that salary negotiations aren't just about getting what you want, they're about showing your value. Employers want to know that you can solve their problems. The better you can articulate how your skills can help them succeed, the better your chances of getting the salary you deserve. Chapter 2: How your silence can get you a bigger paycheck. Silence may feel uncomfortable in a negotiation, but it's actually one of your most powerful tools. Ever notice how a long pause makes people nervous? Employers don't like silence, and they may try to fill it with an offer that's better than their first one. This is known as tactical silence. Here's the trick: when they make an offer, don't jump to respond right away. Sit with it. Let the silence do its work. The Journal of Applied Psychology shows that when negotiators use silence strategically, they can increase their outcomes by up to 30%. It's almost like using pressure to get the other side to make the next move. Psychologists call this negotiation anchoring. If you stay quiet after the initial offer, the other side often feels compelled to fill the silence with a higher number. It can also give you more time to consider whether the offer meets your needs or if you need to make a counteroffer. This doesn't mean you should just sit there awkwardly. The key is to stay calm and not give away your emotions. When you show that you're comfortable with the silence, it forces them to reconsider the offer. Silence can be uncomfortable, but it's incredibly effective in salary negotiations. Chapter 3: Why playing hard to get isn't just for dating. We all know that in dating, playing hard to get works. Well, it works in salary negotiations too. No, it's not about being rude or dismissive, but about showing restraint. When you express too much eagerness, employers might think you'll accept any offer, no matter what. That lowers your chances of getting a better salary. Research from the American Economic Review has shown that negotiators who appear less eager are often given higher offers. It's a psychological phenomenon called scarcity effect. When something seems scarce or hard to get, people value it more. The same applies to salary negotiations. Don't reveal all your cards too early. Instead of immediately accepting an offer, express enthusiasm but also indicate that you want to make sure the offer is the right fit. You can say something like, "I'm really excited about this opportunity, but I need to take some time to review the offer to ensure it aligns with my goals." The key here is showing that you have options and that you're not desperate. In fact, showing that you're considering other opportunities can sometimes lead to better offers. According to a survey by LinkedIn, candidates who mention other job offers are 28% more likely to negotiate a higher salary. At the same time, you don't want to come off as overly aloof. You need to balance the hard-to-get strategy with genuine interest. Being genuinely excited about the role while not appearing overly desperate signals confidence and self-worth. If you're finding these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe for more salary negotiation insights and career strategies. Stay tuned for Chapter 4. Chapter 4, The Art of Timing. When to strike for maximum impact. When it comes to salary negotiations, timing is everything. Ask too early, and you risk being seen as too eager or unprepared. Ask too late, and you might lose your chance to negotiate at all. So, when is the right time to discuss salary? Research by Harvard Business School reveals that candidates who discuss salary early in the interview process often have a harder time negotiating later. The reason? It can seem like you're just focused on the paycheck instead of the job itself. Instead, focus on proving your value first. Wait until you've demonstrated your skills and the company sees how much you can contribute before bringing up salary. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The best time to negotiate is after the job offer, but before you accept it. Once a company has extended an offer, they've already invested in you and are much more likely to adjust their offer than when you're still in the interview phase. According to PayScale, around 75% of job offers can be negotiated successfully if you do it after the offer is made. Another crucial timing element is knowing the fiscal calendar of the company. Companies usually have budgets for salaries, and knowing when the budget resets can give you a strategic advantage. If you know that the budget is about to be reviewed or reset, you might have a stronger position to ask for a raise or higher starting salary. Chapter 5, The Take It or Leave It Threat. Does it really work? Take it or leave it. We've all heard it. But does it actually work in salary negotiations? The answer isn't straightforward. Using an ultimatum can be a high-risk, high-reward move. According to Forbes, threatening to walk away can sometimes backfire. When done too early or too aggressively, it can lead employers to feel like you're difficult to work with. In fact, a study by Kellogg School of Management found that candidates who used ultimatums without a strong rationale were 18% less likely to get a higher offer. However, when used at the right time and with solid reasoning, ultimatums can work. You need to show that you have other options and that you're willing to walk away if your needs aren't met. This is where playing hard to get comes into play, as mentioned earlier. But be careful, only use this tactic when you're certain that walking away is a real option for you. If it's not, it could damage your relationship with the employer. The best approach is to be polite but firm. Instead of simply saying take it or leave it, try something like, I'm really excited about this role, but I have other offers to consider, and I want to make sure I'm making the right decision. This shows that you have options but are still open to negotiation. Chapter 6, Beyond the Numbers. How to get more than just cash. When most people think about salary negotiations, they only focus on the base pay. But what if I told you that there are other ways to boost your overall compensation package? Benefits, stock options, paid time off, and even flexible work arrangements can all add significant value to your offer. A workplace trends study found that 80% of employees consider benefits just as important as their salary. Health insurance, retirement contributions, and bonuses can all improve your financial situation without changing your base salary. And don't forget about vacation time. Many companies are willing to negotiate extra paid days off if you ask. One unique perk you may want to ask for is professional development opportunities. Companies are more likely to offer funding for courses or certifications than increase your base salary. These benefits can help you grow your career while adding value to your personal development. Another often overlooked perk is remote work or flexible hours. According to Buffer's State of Remote Work report, 32% of workers say flexible hours are the most desirable perk they could receive. If work-life balance is important to you, asking for this flexibility could greatly improve your quality of life. Remember, salary negotiation isn't just about the paycheck, it's about your total compensation. By considering all aspects of the package, you can ensure you're getting the best deal possible. If you found these strategies helpful, make sure to subscribe for more career tips and negotiation advice. Stay ahead in your career journey and maximize your earning potential. These chapters have given you a solid foundation in salary negotiations, from understanding the basics to advanced strategies. Keep these techniques in mind the next time you're at the negotiating table. You'll be amazed at how much you can earn by simply negotiating smarter.